Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Daniel here again today. 2 for 35 with Daniel Garcia coming to you live from Central Florida. Well, we got a hurricane coming this week, so I'm rushing to get some of these things done, get business done, and get back out there and get at it, grind it out, baby, grind it out. So today, what I want to talk about is a tough topic, especially for a guy, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and I told my wife I would do it. I want to talk about ovulation, yeah, ovulation. um, why am I talking about that? Why am I talking about that? In the sense that it's not really motivational, right? But I'll tell you why. Remember, this show's called 2 for 35. It's everything I think anyone needs to know from the time they're 2 to the time they're 35. What makes you successful? What are some of the things that are going to challenge you? It's all about life. It's that simple. So, uh, ovulation, this is what women go through. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I've been learning the last couple of years what ovulation is all about. It's that period of time when it's most likely that your wife or your fiance, um, whomever, it's that period of time when women are more likely to get pregnant. So um, my wife and I, for the last, we have a 2 year old now, and we're working on another one. But the first time we tried, it was a struggle. It's just you try to find out um, when she'll be most likely able to have a baby, and I think she said it's like a 20% chance, right? Um, I don't know, it's 20% chance forever or a year or whatever. But it's something that I have to think about as a guy, okay? You got to be cognizant of the things that your wife goes through. You got to remind yourself that as much as you want to have kids and you want to be able to be a good dad, you also have to be a good husband, but a good friend to your wife to support them in this process. And if she's having a hard time, for example, my wife, uh, from time to time, she has to check the calendar. She has an app. She has to check a calendar when she thinks that ovulation cycle is running, right? So for me as a guy, I'm over there helping her out, going, "Hey, honey, it's okay. It's is it this week? Is it today? Is it the next week?" And as adults, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm sure you've been there. You're doing that. Today, a lot of women and a lot of couples are struggling um, to have kids. I don't know what the reasons are. I know that I dealt with it, and I know multiple people who've dealt with it. And it's something that uh, it's become almost something that I have to remind myself of on a weekly basis, right? How's my wife doing? Is she ovulating or not? Uh, what is it going to look like? Um, you know, are we going to have to try as hard as we did the first time to have a kid this time? And what type of support do I have to offer as a husband and a friend to her so that it's all positive? I'm very optimistic. I'm very positive. So I want to tell guys out there, and I want to tell, even ladies that are going through a period of time when they're trying to have children. It's a little tough. Stick to it, grind it out. Look, get the app, get the calendar, um, and find out when you can when you can have a child, when the most likely period is. Like I said, you got a 20% chance, but keep trying. 20% doesn't mean never. So ovulation is an important topic for me because I have to be thinking of it on a weekly, monthly basis, and it's to one, support my wife, and it's also for me to think about, I'm trying to have children. Um, how can I best support her in this process and understand a little bit more about what she goes through, what her body goes through, right? And then one of those cycles is ovulation. So, anyways, guys, uh, ladies, be mindful of it. It's not a tough topic. Look, you should be able to discuss personal things like this, okay? If you got to be real, you want to show people what life is about, you want to teach your kids from 2 to 35 what things are about, trust me, they're going to learn about ovulation sometime or another. So this is Daniel Garcia coming from Central Florida. It's 2 for 35. Grind it out every day. Peace out.